How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to CMT Sports. Today I'm back, finally making another video for you guys, and finally we're making the loadout video, which we've been waiting to make for a pretty long time now, but I think we've had enough time to look through all the different traits to figure out what our favorite loadouts are. Today I'm going to be showing you my top 3 loadouts for an offensive player. And again, it's kind of a disclaimer. I do play center, so that's where some of my traits have to go. And I do like playing a two-way type of game. So to start off, I'm going to show you my favorite loadout and kind of go in order. So currently, I've been playing as a sniper. Yes, even though I like playing a two-way type of a game, I am a sniper in this game. And that is, I am 6'1", 185 to 195. The stat doesn't really change depending on that weight. It stays about the same. I like shooting lefty. And then for my zone ability, I like make it snappy. I think it's a great way to have a little bit of extra boost when shooting and skating. My second one would definitely be close quarters because I like standing in front of that net and getting those rebounds. And then lastly, I would choose the Heat Seeker trait. I think that one is good as well, and I do use them for my other builds. For the superstar ability skills, I'm actually trying this one out, fairly new. It's tricky. I feel like I've still had issues with getting deeks down. I mean, just basic ones as well. So I switched that out, and I've been giving that a shot, and so far, so good. And I do like the 1T superstar ability, excuse me, and that is because I think those are still fairly popular in the game, scoring on one-timers. So having that little extra trait makes it a little easier for me to get that 1T off and pass the goalie. And then the boosts, again, trying out to have a little bit better deking. So I have controlled dekes and shooting threat. I like the shooting threat one. I use them on a lot. It gives you that extra wrist accuracy. And yeah, I think those are the +4s are definitely the best. It's kind of like a play style, so they're definitely helpful. Any of the ones that are +4 I really like using. And then, yeah, going into the details and the attributes, for my wrist shot, I try to get that up at 90 because I do take a lot more wrist shots than slap shots. 85 for slap shots isn't too bad either. And then this is where I've actually changed it recently. I added a lot more speed, so I'm at 87 now. That took away from my agility a little bit, which I feel like isn't really that important since I'm already fairly small player, not super big, but 80 I think overall is still a pretty good stat. And then that balance is a little low, which kind of I had to drop it somewhere at this point of time, but I think it works out fairly well for me so far. For the power, again, wrist shot is a little higher at 91, slap shot at 86, and then that acceleration kind of went up automatically when speed went up, and my other boosts around the traits that I have throughout my player. And then that puck control's at 85. That's not too shabby. And then endurance is a little low, but again, I kind of make it up for it in the acceleration and the wrist shot power. So going to the playing style, I do like my passing at 82. Wish it could be a little bit higher. I might actually change it up a bit and put my offensive awareness down and put my passing up a bit. And then body checking is up slightly because I do feel like I play a two-way style, so I like getting back and hitting other players as well. And defensive awareness is at 72. And stick checking is a little low at 71, but what are you going to do? That's kind of how it is. If you have a sniper, your offensive traits are a little higher than your defensive traits. But again, I try to raise them where I can, at least a bit, to help out my defensemen. All right, and the tenacity for hand-eye 80. I feel like it is a little bit better this year with deflections, but not as much as you would think. So it is only at 80. Strength is up at 75. I feel like I need to be a little strong to get body on body. And then durability and shot blocking fairly average at 72. And then the tactics, the deking is up at 85. I've been trying to get my deking up a little bit for just being able to get around players. I like using the one-touch deke a bit. I don't have to do anything fancy, but at least if you can pull off the one-touch deke, I'll be happy. And then my face-off is at 88, which I wish I can get a little bit higher, but I really can't with my discipline already down at 77, and my fighting skills, because I can't use them in 3v3 ESHL, is down at 67. So yeah, this is definitely my go-to loadout, and Definitely love everything about it so far. Again, there's some tweaks here and there that I change up once in a while, just depending on how I feel. But this is the overall loadout. All right, and my second favorite loadout is definitely the power forward. Definitely a little bit bigger, more puck control, and ability to play a two-way game. Where you do see some drop is the wrist shot, the slap shot, the speed, all that good stuff that the sniper has. I felt like a little bit sluggish with these traits that I currently have up on now, but everything else like the big rig or unstoppable force is great. No one can really stop you. And again, like I said, I enjoy using Heat Seeker and Seeing Eye, trying to get that puck through a screen. Definitely, if I'm staying more back or trying to even play defense, I can use the power forward to have that ability to be a little bit better defensively. And, as you can see, offensive awareness is still pretty high. I try to get that up there, same as wrist shot power and acceleration. Puck control is definitely where you'll see most improvement. No one can really nudge you off that puck. And then deking and things like that is here where it drops off. As you can see, fighting skill goes down. I feel like that's the only issue with like the power forward. A lot of the attribute goes to fighting, which is useless essentially for 3v3. But I try to drop it as much as I can and put it into face-offs, because again, that's where I'm a center and I kind of need that there. But if you are not, you can definitely update that and put it towards deking. So yeah, definitely a great build as well. And this is my second go-to. And lastly is the two-way forward. This used to be my go-to last year, but I feel like this year with all the different attribute changes and things like that, he felt very sluggish, and that's why I decided to change it towards a sniper and make the sniper play more of like a two-way. So I still have a fairly big guy, 6'3", 185. Again, shoots left. Again, as you can see, Heat Seeker, Seeing Eye, and the shooting threat are my top 3 traits that I love using. And then quick passing, just to have the ability to get that puck to my other players. That's where you really see in the play style, that's where it goes up, like that offensive awareness, that passing. And then again, puck control, because I'm so large. But where you really see that drop off again with these bigger players is that wrist shot, slap shot, speed. This is where you kind of are sluggish. So being a two-way, I feel like I needed more speed, trying to get back on D, especially playing 3v3. And since I'm not playing defense, I found that I didn't have enough wrist shot or slap shot accuracy and power in order to play an offensive type player a majority of the time, even though I do enjoy coming back and playing D. And then again, the face-off is only at 85. That's fighting skill is down. Again, don't need that. And then discipline is at 80 and deking is at 84. Still, again, felt a little sluggish, but this is definitely the player type where you will not get nudged off the puck, and you will have that extra strength and ability to hold the puck as long as you want. And just for safety measures, I do also have a dangler. I haven't really used it much, but I think it's still a great loadout to have. Again, having a little lower guy, kind of stubby, 200 pounds, kind of similar to the sniper where you have a lot of wrist shot, slap shot power, but where you really have a lot of skill in this loadout is definitely the deking. But I found it as I'm not using that many deeks throughout a game. I'm not going crazy. I'm only sticking to the basics. So this is kind of on an extra loadout that I have in the bank. But again, overall, still a great build. As you can see, I do love using the shooting threat. And those are definitely the top loadouts that I've been using. If you guys have any questions about my favorite loadout, definitely the sniper. Any questions about any of them, or kind of have any improvements that you guys have, or kind of things that make you feel like you have a better loadout, let us know in the comments below. I'd love to check out your loadouts and kind of your tactics. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a defenseman one coming up soon. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and kind of can use what we have here to help you and your game. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. See you guys next time.